Hola y bienvenidos a la nueva entrega de Vamos a jugar a Mass Effect. Una entrega muy temprana, pero hay que empezar estos gameplays con energía. Me diréis si hay algún tipo de reverb. Si veis que hay algún tipo de reverb, me lo comentáis. Os estoy probando una cosa nueva con el micro, así que es posible que dé algún tema. Hola, mis ojos. Vamos a continuar. Lo habíamos dejado que acabábamos de ser de Eden Prime. Habíamos experimentado... Vale. Habíamos experimentado un tema, que es que habíamos tenido una especie de visión. Y ahora se ve que nos querían echar las culpas. Estamos en la Normandía. La Normandía original, por cierto. Hola.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Los soldados mueren.
There's nothing we could have done to save him.
No, I know that, but I don't have to like it. It's been a hell of a shakedown cruise. Our first mission ends with one Spectre killing another. The Citadel Council's not going to be happy about that. Probably use it to lever more concessions out of the Alliance.
Parece que sabes lo que te dices.
You've got a good grasp of the situation. You a career man?
Yeah, a lot of biotics are. We're unrestricted, but we sure don't go undocumented. May as well get a paycheck for it. Besides, my father served. I made him proud when I enlisted. Eventually. But is that why you're here? Because of your family?
Éramos granjeros.
My family were homesteaders on Mindwar. I'm the only one left. But I've moved beyond that.
Oh, that's right, a cruise. I imagine that bought you any post in the fleet. Word is we're heading for the Citadel, ma'am. Can you, tell me why?
Para hablar con el consejo. Que es a lo que vamos.
The captain hopes the ambassador can get an audience with the council. Tell them what Saren's been up to.
Makes sense. They'd probably like to know he's not working for them anymore. Whatever happens, we'll be ready, Commander.
La verdad es que podría hacerlo. Lo que pasa es porque además siempre he sido un gran abogador de ir con mando, pero como estoy jugando con el portátil y ese tipo de cosas, pues Pues tal. Skyrim, por cierto, lo jugaba con mando siempre. Principalmente porque estaba acostumbrado. Por cierto, esto me recuerda. Esto será mejor que lo movemos aquí un poco más. Para que no nos moleste. O nos moleste a vosotros, mejor dicho. Tenemos un ascensor. Vamos a ver qué tenemos por aquí si no utilizamos el ascensor. Oh, la Normandía. Es posible que... Transmisión más rápido que la luz. Supongo que será. Códice. Oh. Tecnología. Comunicaciones. Las comunicaciones en tiempo real son posibles gracias a que cada relé de masa cuenta con una red de caras boyas de comunicaciones que se comunican con una cadena de láseres. Las boyas de comunicaciones están distribuidas según un patrón que parte de cada relé de masa. Y son poco más que un cúmulo de relés de masa primitivos en miniatura. Cada boya individual está conectada a otra boya equivalente en la red, de manera que crea un corredor de espacio de baja masa. Los conductos del espacio, más rápido que la luz, se envían transferencias por láser de rayo denso, que permiten una comunicación virtualmente instantánea con cualquier punto de la red. A su vez, la red se comunica de una región a otra mediante láseres de comunicaciones que pasan por los relés de masa. Gracias a este sistema, el único retraso que se produce es el retardo lumínico que haya entre la fuente de la emisión o el destino de una boya, siempre y cuando una de las partes permanezca a medio segundo luz o menos de las boyas, 150.000 kilómetros. La comunicación parecerá ser en tiempo real. Como hay boyas en todas las zonas transitadas, es muy fácil poder disfrutar de comunicaciones instantáneas ilimitadas. Las naves solo sufren retardos cuando están en las rutas de espacio profundo, alrededor de los gigantes gaseosos no habitados del exterior de los sistemas o en zonas no civilizadas. En tiempos de guerra, la red de boyas de comunicaciones es el primer objetivo. Una vez que la red queda cortada, recibir mensajes de un sistema disputado puede ser cuestión de semanas o de años. En los sistemas donde aún no se construye una red de boyas, pues esta ha sido destruida, las comunicaciones rápidas se realizan mediante naves correo de alta velocidad y drones de datos. Uy, me da la sensación. Sí, estoy viendo como una especie de rayitas. ¿Es posible? ¿O es que me lo está haciendo el monitor? No, lo estoy viendo aquí también. Qué curioso. Pues... espera. Se resulta que es algo de reflejo. O algo así. Voy a intentar mirar que no haya... Ante Presley.
Glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Tenemos un objetivo aquí, que es hablar con Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a
Sí,
Turian
el
colony.
legendary.
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Es peligroso. Y digo lo de es peligroso porque lo de Saren es una cosa que me dijo un tío que era un borracho en un planeta de mala muerte, así que tampoco tengo tantas pruebas.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
No estoy tan convencido yo, pero bueno.
You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Ah, mira, otra entrada de códice. A ver, uff. ¡Guau! ¡Dios! ¡Ah! Especies ajenas al consejo, venga.
The Geth are a humanoid race of networked AIs. They were created by the Quarians 300 years ago as tools of labor and war. When the Geth showed signs of self-evolution, the Quarians attempted to exterminate them. The Geth won the resulting war. This example has led to legal, systematic repression of artificial intelligences in galactic society. The Geth possess a unique distributed intelligence. An individual has rudimentary animal instincts, but as their numbers and proximity increase, the apparent intelligence of each individual improves. In groups, they can reason, analyze situations, and use tactics, as well as any organic race. Geth space is located at the trailing end of the Perseus Arm, beyond the lawless Terminus systems. The Perseus Veil, an obscuring dark nebula of opaque gas and dust, lies between their space and the Terminus systems.
Vale, quería saber cosas acerca de... ¿Qué pasa con los turianos?
Roughly 1,200 years ago, the Turians were invited to join the Citadel Council to fulfill the role of galactic peacekeepers. The Turians have the largest fleet in Citadel space, and they make up the single largest portion of the Council's military forces. As their territory and influence has spread, the Turians have come to rely on the Solarians for military intelligence and the Asari for diplomacy. Despite a somewhat colonial attitude towards the rest of the galaxy, the ruling hierarchy understands they would lose more than they would gain if the other two races were ever removed. Turians come from an autocratic society that values discipline, and possesses a strong sense of personal and collective honor. There is lingering animosity between Turians and humans over the first contact war of 2157, which is known as the Relay 314 incident to the Turians. Officially, however, the two species are allies, and they enjoy civil, if cool, diplomatic relations.
Bueno, eso significa que vamos bien. Las alienígenas, criaturas no conscientes, armas a modelos de equipo, gobierno galáctico y la Ciudadela. Aquí.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station, presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since the Prothean extinction, numerous species have come to call the Citadel home. It serves as the political, cultural, and financial capital of the galactic community. To represent their interests, most species maintain embassies on the Presidium, the Citadel's inner ring. The Citadel Tower in the center of the Presidium holds the Citadel Council chambers. Council affairs often have far-reaching effects on the rest of the galactic community. 5 arms, known as the wards, extend from the Presidium. Their inner surfaces have been built into cities, populated by millions of inhabitants from across the galaxy. The Citadel is virtually indestructible. If attacked, the station can close its arms to form a solid, impregnable shell. For as long as the station has existed, an enigmatic race called the Keepers has maintained it.
Ah, sí, los Keepers. Vamos a ver. ¿Qué son, por cierto, los espectros?
Spectres are agents from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance, and answer only to the Citadel Council. They are elite military operatives, granted the authority to deal with threats to peace and stability in whatever way they deem necessary. They operate independently or in groups of 2 or 3. Some are empathetic peacekeepers, resolving disputes through diplomacy. Others are cold-blooded assassins, ruthlessly dispatching problem individuals. All get the job done one way or another, often operating outside the bounds of galactic law. The Spectres were founded after the Solarians joined the Council. For many years they operated in secrecy as backroom problem solvers.
Los salarianos.
Only after the Krogan rebellions did their activities become publicized. Assignment of a Spectre is less contentious than a military deployment, but makes it clear that the Council is concerned about a situation.
Vale, y por último vamos a hacer el Consejo de la Ciudadela.
The Council is an executive committee composed of representatives from the Asari Republics, the Turian Hierarchy, and the Solarian Union. Though they have no official power over the independent governments of other species, the Council's decisions carry great weight throughout the galaxy. No single Council race is strong enough to defy the other two, and all have a vested interest in compromise and cooperation. Each of the Council species has general characteristics associated with the various aspects of governing the galaxy. The Asari are typically seen as diplomats and mediators. The Solarians gather intelligence and information. The Turians provide the bulk of the military and peacekeeping forces.
Pacificación,
Any species granted an embassy on the Citadel is considered an associate member, bound by the accords of the Citadel Conventions. Associate members may bring issues to the attention of the Council, though they have no input on the decision. The Human Systems Alliance became an associate member of the Citadel in 2165.
Vale, pues criaturas no conscientes, no sé si hay algo más.
After the guests
los
secure a location, they round up and impale dead and living bodies on mechanical spikes. The spikes rapidly transform these victims into withered husks, extracting water and trace minerals, and replacing them with cybernetics. The cybernetics reanimate the lifeless flesh and tissue, transforming the bodies into mindless killing machines. Some Alliance soldiers refer to the husk-generating spikes as dragon's teeth, a reference to the mythological berserkers who sprang up from the earth wherever the teeth of the dragon Eris were planted.
Y los dientes de la hidra.
Dragon's teeth and husks bear little resemblance to other pieces of Geth technology. No one is sure why a synthetic race would bother to drain the minuscule amount of recoverable resources from organic corpses, though the value of reusing them as shock troops is obvious.
Mira que comprender con una especie sintética se molesta en extraer la minúscula cantidad de recursos de los cadáveres orgánicos. Claro. No voy a hacer spoiler, pero bueno. Especies científicas, estos son los proteanos.
50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains.
¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es esta imagen?
Built the mass relays and the Citadel, which have allowed numerous species to explore and expand throughout the galaxy. Prothean ruins are found on worlds across the galaxy. While surprisingly intact for their age, functioning examples of Prothean paleotechnology are rare. Time and generations of looters have picked their dead cities and derelict stations clean. Some believe the Protheans meddled in the evolution of younger races. The Hanar homeworld of Kaje, for example, shows clear evidence of former Prothean occupation. The presence of a former Prothean observation post on Mars has caused a rebirth of interventionary evolutionists among humans. These individuals believe the god myths of ancient civilizations are misremembered encounters with aliens.
Sí, sí, lo de siempre. Planetas y lugares. Teníamos aquí, creo que de
Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse.
Tenemos aquí una
space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. It is populated by a loose affiliation of minor species, united only in their refusal to acknowledge the political authority of the Council or adhere to the Citadel conventions. Their independence comes at a price. The terminus is fraught with conflict. War among the various species is common, as governments and dictators constantly rise and fall. The region is a haven for illegal activities, particularly piracy and the slave trade. At least once a year, a fleet from the terminus invades the nearby Attican Traverse. These attacks are typically small raids against poorly defended colonies. The Council rarely retaliates, as sending patrols into the terminus systems could unify the disparate species against their common foe, triggering a long and costly war.
Esto es una política un poco rara. Eso de que haya unos saqueadores que hacen por ahí, una flota de términos invade el cercano otra vez anticano. Wow. Vale. La manera de la alianza de sistemas. Venga.
The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of humanity as a whole. The Alliance is responsible for the governance and defense of all extrasolar colonies and stations. The Alliance grew out of the various national space programs as a matter of practicality. Sol's planets had been explored and exploited through piecemeal national efforts. The expense of colonizing entire new solar systems could not be met by any one country. With humans knowing that alien contact was inevitable, there was enough political will to jointly fund an international effort. Still, the alliance was often disregarded by those on Earth until the First Contact War. While the national governments dithered and bickered over who should lead the effort to liberate Shanxi, the alliance fleet struck decisively. Post-war public approval gave the alliance the credibility to establish its own parliament and become the galactic face of humanity.
Interesante. Y creo que ya lo tenemos a otros y equipo, pero creo que esto...
Combat hard suits use a dual layer system to protect the wearer. The inner layer consists of fabric armor with kinetic padding. Areas that don't need to be flexible, such as the chest or shins, are reinforced with sheets of lightweight.
Esto creo que no nos hacía falta saberlo.
The outer layer consists of automatically generated kinetic barriers. Objects traveling above a certain speed will trigger the barrier's reflex system and be deflected, provided there is enough energy left in the shield's power cell. Armored hard suits are sealable to protect the wearer from extremes of temperature and atmosphere. Standard equipment includes an onboard mini-frame and a communications, navigation, and sensing suite. The mini-frame is designed to accept and display data from a weapon's smart targeting system to make it easier to locate and eliminate enemies.
Para tener un HUD. Las barreras cinéticas, escudos.
Kinetic barriers, more commonly called shields, provide protection against most mass accelerator weapons. Whether on a starship or a soldier's suit of armor, the basic principle remains the same. Kinetic barriers are repulsive mass effect fields, projected from tiny emitters. These shields safely deflect small objects traveling at rapid velocities. This affords protection from bullets and other dangerous projectiles, but still allows the user to sit down without knocking away their chair. The shielding afforded by kinetic barriers does not protect against extremes of temperature, toxins, or radiation.
Sí, son escudos a lo Dune. Vale, perfecto. Esto ha sido con el principal. Nos vamos al secundario. Lo que quería mirar era el gobierno galáctico de la Ciudadela. Estadísticas. Estos son las rotaciones. Resumen de la historia personal. Esto con perfil. Naciste en Midoir, en la frontera a través del Anticano. Cuando tenías 16 años, la colonia fue atacada por esclavistas. Todo el asentamiento fue arrasado y tus amigos y tu familia masacrados. Te rescató una patrulla de la Alianza que pasaba por casualidad, pero todo el Camas quedó destruido. Te alistaste en el ejército de la Alianza y más adelante le ofreciste ir a Cuz, una colonia con la que se había perdido el contacto de manera misteriosa. Cuando llegaste a la superficie, tu patrulla fue atacada por fauces trilladoras, unas abominaciones sin mente, armadas hasta los dientes, formadas por dientes y tentáculos que surgen de debajo de la tierra. El tiroteo constante no conseguía callar los alaridos de tus compañeros, que eran arrastrados bajo tierra hacia una muerte atroz. En Akut murieron 50 marines y solo tú conseguiste volver a la zona de descenso con vida. En el planeta hay un movimiento que conmemora la masacre, un triste recordatorio del precio que ha de pagar la humanidad a cambio de extenderse por las estrellas. La humanidad es la alianza de sistemas. Venga, que esto lo quería ver. Esto es una pequeña... pequeña. No os voy a aburrir con esto. ¡Hala! Venga. Para llegar a la torre de la Ciudadela. Vale. Ya me dicen dónde tengo que ir. Tenemos que ir a la torre de la Ciudadela. A ver si hay algo más por aquí. Si me dicen que vaya por aquí, voy por el otro lado. ¡Oh! Vale. Siempre me ha hecho bastante gracia que le llamen el sitio Presidium. Sí, voy a intentar hacer la que pueda.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
¿Eres una guía virtual?
What does that mean?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Vamos a ver, ¿qué necesito?
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Investigar, venga. ¿Qué me puedes decir de SecC? ¿Qué es eso?
I want to know more about Citadel Security.
Citadel Security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Vale. Cuéntame sobre las embajadas.
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium.
Es que Presidium queda muy mal.
Non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
¿Por qué se opusieran?
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
¿Y cuál es tu opinión?
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
¿Por qué los volus primero? ¿Cómo? ¿Qué significa esto de los volus primero?
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Salarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space. They established many new colonies and trading outposts, and they petitioned the Council for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Vale. Vamos a hablar acerca del Consejo de los Espectros. No, creo que ya sabemos bastante del tema. El Consejo de la Ciudadela.
What can you tell me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Salarians, the two dominant species in Citadel space. Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion. Since then, the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Suena demasiado perfecto.
It can't be as simple as that. There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Vale, salimos.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Oh, una persona humana. Humana. Así, creo que esta es una Asari.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
¿Nos conocemos?
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Pregunta personal. Venga, a tirar. Ostras, por cierto, no me gusta nada la figura que tengo. Tiene como ahí un... me gustaría rehacerlo si hubiera alguna manera.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
¿Estás muy ocupada?
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Ok, adiós.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
Oh, a ver. Nueva entrada del códice, criaturas no conscientes. Especies ajenas al consejo.
The Geth are the Volus are a member species of the Citadel with their own embassy, but they are also a client race of the Turians. Centuries ago, they were voluntarily absorbed into the hierarchy, effectively trading their mercantile prowess for Turian military protection. Erun, their homeworld, lies far beyond the normal life zone of its star. However, the world has a high-pressure greenhouse atmosphere that traps enough heat to support an ammonia-based biochemistry. As a result, the Volus must wear pressure suits and breathers when dealing with other species, as conventional nitrogen-oxygen air mixtures are poisonous to them, and in the low-pressure atmospheres tolerable to most species, their flesh will actually split open. Volus culture is tribal, bartering lands and even people to gain status. This culture of exchange inclines them to economic pursuits. It was the Volus who authored the Unified Banking Act, and they continue to monitor and balance the Citadel economy.
Bien, especies del Consejo.
The Asari were the first species to discover the Citadel. When the Salarians arrived, it was the Asari who proposed the establishment of the Citadel Council to maintain peace throughout the galaxy. Since then, the Asari have served as the mediators and centrists of the Council. An all-female race, the Asari reproduce through a form of parthenogenesis. They can attune their nervous system to that of another individual of any gender and of any species to reproduce. This capability has led to the unseemly and inaccurate rumors about Asari promiscuity. Asari can live for over 1,000 years, passing through 3 stages of life. In the maiden stage, they wander restlessly, seeking new knowledge and experience. When the matron stage begins, they meld with interesting partners to produce their offspring. This ends when they reach the matriarch stage, where they assume the roles of leaders and counselors.
Vale. Pues tecnología.
A virtual intelligence is an advanced form of user interface software. VIs use a variety of methods to simulate natural conversation, including an audio interface and an avatar personality to interact with. Although a VI can provide a convincing emulation of sentience, they are not self-aware, nor can they learn or take independent action. VIs are used as operating systems on commercial and home computers. Minimal VI agents are also available. Agents are compact and specialized. Some serve as personal secretaries, filtering calls and scheduling meetings based on user-defined priorities. Others are advanced search engines, propagating themselves across the extranet to collate user-requested data. Commercial VIs in a variety of stock personalities are available at any software retailer. Boutique firms and hobbyists also build unique VIs to personal specification. Although software emulation of living personalities is illegal, reconstructions of famous historical figures are common.
Vale, pues creo que... Vamos a intentar a ver si podemos llevar el diario, el códice, mejor dicho, actualizado. Vamos a ver. Control de puerta abrir. Vamos a ver qué tenemos aquí. Oh, interesante. Ejecutor Palin. Hola.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
No.
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression? Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
Vamos a investigar. Me gustaría saber cosas sobre los espectros, sobre todo sobre Saren.
What do you know about the specters?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
No te gustan.
What do you have against the specters?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law, especially when it's left up to each individual specter to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Eso no será del todo la verdad.
Sometimes you have to bend the law to keep people safe.
I've been with CSEC for 30 years. I've never had to break the law to do my job, not once.
Yeah, right. You expect us to believe none of your officers are corrupt?
There are over 200,000 CSEC agents. Some of them are going to be bad. But we don't turn a blind eye to corruption like the Spectres do. We do our best to find and punish any officer who breaks the law. Spectres. They'll never come under that kind of scrutiny.
Ajá. Investigar. ¿Qué take tú tienes sobre los humanos?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
Es la versión Legendary. Tiene 40 DLCs que no jugué. La mayor parte de ellos no los he jugado. Que no somos los favoritos.
The Council treats us like second-class citizens. We have to fight for everything we get.
Good. Then fight for it. But don't expect the rest of us to just sit back and let you take it. I'm a busy man, Commander. Are we done here?
Cuéntame sobre Sexte.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Vamos a hablar acerca de lo de Saren.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Vale. Ok, adiós.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Uy, tenemos otra entrada del códice. Pero esto es de entrada secundaria. Sección C. O sea, es policía. Oh. ¿Te parece un diplomático? Hola.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she would. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Fredericks.
What do you want? Oh, Commander.
Hola.
Is there something I can do for you?
Actitudes machistas.
This isn't an inspection. Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
¿Qué puedo hacer por ti? ¿Qué es eso de la consorte?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things. You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks? No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Ajá. Sí. Vale. ¿Y dónde está esa
Can you
señora?
at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
Hola. Es una Asari. Hola.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Ok. Hay un barman aquí. Hola.
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Claro, tomaré algo.
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Joder, quería una bebida, no quería información. ¿Qué barman eres tú? Hala. Tengo que irme.
Goodbye.
Información. Yo quería una cerveza. Maldita sea. Información. Ah. Ay.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
¿Y esto? Equipo de... Oh, ¿qué es esto? ¡Una entrada de códice! ¡Bien! Tratado de Farixen. Debido a la capacidad de destrucción de los acorazados, las especies del Consejo llegaron a un acuerdo de conferencia naval de Farixen, por lo que se fijó una proporción de acorazados entre las diferentes especies. La flota pacificadora turiana es la que más puede tener. A continuación vienen las otras dos especies del Consejo, las Asari y los Salarianos. Las especies asociadas del Consejo son las que menos pueden tener. La Alianza de Sistemas Humanos forma parte de este último grupo. La proporción de acorazados turianos y de razas del Consejo y asociados es de 5, 3, 1. Eso quiere decir que por cada acorazado que pueden construir los humanos, las Asari y los Salarianos tienen derecho a 3 y los turianos a 5. Oh, un Nailcore.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Y no me has dado entrada de códice, maldito. Vamos a ver qué entradas de diario tenemos aquí, por cierto. Desembarcada a Saren. Vale, ve a la torre. Ve a la torre de la Ciudadela que está en el Presidium. Ok. Y tenemos el pelotón que tenemos con subidas pendientes. Que sí que tenemos subidas pendientes. Uf. Vamos a ver. Centinela. Vale. Y aquí tenemos 3 puntos más. Activar electrónica. Sabotaje. Esto es barrera. Lanzamiento. Pues... Pues tal y como está esto, vamos a subirlo un punto de aquí, de primeros auxilios, y esto. Ahora, Ashley. A ver qué tenemos. Soldado. 1. Herramienta de asalto. Uy. Esto les aumenta algo. Le aumenta algo. Estallada de adrenalina. Vale. Y por último, fusiles de asalto. Pues no me he dado cuenta hasta ahora. Bueno, da igual. Intentaremos pasar sin. Uy, esto es Academia de la Secc. Torre de la Ciudadela. Como me están intentando llevar a un lado, vamos a ir por el otro. ¿Qué es esto? El ascensor lleva hasta la Academia de Secc. La torre de la Ciudadela. Es necesario hablar con el consejo. Tengo que ir a por los consejos. Joder. Madre mía. Qué poca libertad. Eso parece un Krogan, ¿no? Sí. Eso de ahí es un Krogan. Vamos a correr. Tiri. Vamos corriendo por todas partes. Me voy a dar la Secc. Vale. Yo esta entrega solamente he jugado una vez, de hecho. Toda la Ciudadela. Vamos para allá. Al distrito financiero. Venga, vamos al distrito financiero. Venga. Oh, Rapid Trans Ciudadela. Perfecto. Lugares del Presidium. Acceso a los distritos. El brazo del Presidium. Baja las escaleras para llegar a los distritos. Oh, guay. A ver a dónde puedo ir aquí. ¿Qué es esto? Esto es una especie de... ¿Qué me estás diciendo? ¿Que he vuelto donde estaba? Qué poca libertad. Por cierto, qué curioso que, siendo especies no humanas y tal, escriban en inglés. AT2 TA 8000. Esto es como un poco... las embajadas... Ajá. Atrás. Vamos a explorar. Vamos a explorar. ¿Qué más hay por aquí? Oh, un Hanar creo que es. Hola.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Oh, decadente. ¿Cómo mola este señor? Oh, señora. No sé cómo es. No sé qué eres.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Quiero comprar algo.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
A ver mejoras. ¿Qué es esto? Estos son mejoras de la armadura. Vale.
Commander, it is good to see you again.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Vamos a ver. Objetos estándar. A ver. A ver cuánto. ¿Qué me puedo comprar? 70.000, 20.000. Toma, toma, precios. Precios que lo flipas. Fundación Sirta. Vale. ¿No puedo comprar nada o qué? Hola. Joder, no me dejan ni comprar. Pues vete a... Espérate, a ver si resulta que me he puesto en vender.
Commander,
Show me your items.
Oh.
No, estoy en comprar y... A ver. Ahora. A ver. Vamos a ver que el equipo. Escopeta. No, no. Oye, un amplificador de biótico. Esto lo he comprado antes, pero... A ver si hay algo más por aquí que pueda mirar. Oh, hay una escalera aquí. Y creo que poco más hay que mirar. Aquí hay algo que no he visto. Ah, otro tío de estos. Oh. Bienvenidos al Presidium. Oye, es una especie de...
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like keepers offer an explanation.
Cuidadores.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
Not to mention frustrating.
Hola, hola.
Welcome. I am Nailina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
¿Necesito una cita?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Vamos a investigar. ¿Qué es esto de la consorte?
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
¿Es como una mística?
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
Así como, porque eso de consorte suena fatal.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Suena interesante.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Oh, ¿hablas en serio?
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted.
No conoce la seguridad social. Ay, madre mía. Vamos a hablar de la consorte.
What is the consort? What does she do?
Bueno, esto ya me lo ha dicho.
Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Oh. Esto es inesperado.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Esto es inesperado. Muy inesperado.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Okay.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
¿Esta es humana?
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Kaiden, por cierto. ¿Qué sitio más grande? Vale. Mira, esta es la consorte, Shaira.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
¿Me has estado espiando?
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Ah, ¿de qué se trata?
Tell me about this problem you're having.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking.
Antro de chorra. Antro de chorra, madre mía.
Fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
¿Qué ha salido mal?
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
De acuerdo. Lo intentaré.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Me parece un poco turbio esto. Vamos a preguntar a la de la puerta.
Few are ever asked to aid Shaira. It's quite an honor.
Vamos a hablar sobre Septimus.
What do you know about the general?
He's been seeing the consort for longer than I can remember. Then one day, he stormed out of here furious. He hasn't been back since. He was always very respectful to the acolytes, very noble.
Sospechoso. Investigar. Ya está. Adiós.
I think I'm done here.
Of course. Come back anytime.
Vamos a ver el diario. Consulta a Sari. Consulta a Sari. Sasira me ha pedido que hables con el general Séptimo. Les preocupa su antiguo cliente esté entendiendo acusaciones falsas y pueda dañar su reputación. Vale. ¿Es posible que haya algo por aquí encima? Arriba que tenga que hacer. Sí. Pues no. Pues poco más, ¿eh? Y sí, parece un Krogan. Es que hay un Krogan aquí. Avina.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the council.
Vamos a hablar sobre... ¿Qué es eso de la guerra Rachni?
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries.
Oh.
The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Wow, poco exagerado, ¿no?
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
¿Qué es esto de la rebelión Krogan?
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species
Century no es década,
under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
Wow. Parece un círculo vicioso.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni. Then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's going to stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Esta está conmemorativa.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Vamos a salir del sistema.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Vamos a ver. ¡Ahora entrada nueva del códice! ¡Bravo! Espérate. ¿Alienígenas fuera del consejo? Después de la guerra Rachni, los Krogan comenzaron a expandirse a costa de sus vecinos, pues se reproducían con mucha rapidez. Los caudillos utilizaron a sus soldados veteranos para hacerse con el espacio vital, mientras las especies del consejo aún estaban agradecidas. A lo largo de los siglos, los Krogan conquistaron un mundo tras otro, siempre necesitaban solo uno más. Cuando finalmente el consejo exigió su retirada de la colonia Sally de Lucia, el caudillo supremo Krogan Kredak se marchó irado de la Ciudadela, retando al consejo a recuperar sus mundos. Pero el consejo había tomado precauciones. Los mejores operaciones de GOE y cazadores Asari habían sido reclutados para formar una fuerza de observación secreta. La Oficina de Tácticas Especiales y Reconocimiento, los dos espectros iniciaron una guerra contra los dañinos ataques estratégicos. Los planetas Krogan se quedaron a oscuras, mientras los virus informáticos inundaban extranet. Las refinerías de antimateria saboteadas desaparecieron con un destello blanco azulado. Estaciones de cuartel general se convirtieron en chatarra orbital al ser investidas por cargueros suicidas preparados con anterioridad. Eso solo sirvió para retrasar lo inevitable. La guerra se habría perdido de no haber sido por el primer contacto con los turianos, que respondieron a las amenazas de los Krogan con una pronta declaración de guerra. Al estar en el lado del espacio Krogan más alejado del consejo, los turianos avanzaron rápidamente hasta las zonas posteriores de los Krogan, que estaban escasamente defendidas. Los Krogan respondieron dejando caer estaciones espaciales y asteroides sobre colonias turianas. 3 mundos quedaron completamente inhabitables. Aquello fue, precisamente, lo peor que podrían haber hecho los turianos. Cada turiano es, ante todo, un servidor público dispuesto a arriesgar su vida para proteger a sus camaradas. Una vez, en vez de aumentar el descontento de la población ante la guerra, las tácticas de los Krogan reforzaron la determinación de los turianos. La llegada de las fuerzas turianas salvó muchos mundos de las flotas saqueadoras de los caudillos, pero fue necesario desarrollar el arma biológica de la genofagia. Ya me parecía que no habían mencionado la genofagia todavía. Para terminar la guerra. Después de la guerra hubo varias décadas de disturbios, pues quedaban caudillos rebeldes y grupos que se negaban a rendirse, mientras que otros desaparecieron de los sistemas fronterizos para convertirse en piratas. Vale. Me parecía a mí que se estaba hablando poco de los Krogan. Oh, hola, buenas.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on a cruise is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
¿Nos conocemos?
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Ah, claro. Cuéntame algo sobre ti.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
No pareces muy legal. Discreción y eficiencia. Ese es mi lema. Vamos a la... ¿Le cuentas eso a la primera persona que te pregunta?
Tell me more about your job.
I also offer premium
O sea, ¿le cuentas eso a la primera persona que te pregunta?
Business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the Council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Sí, claro. Claro. Cuéntame de la Ciudadela.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council. All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single strong community.
Háblame de los distritos. Venga.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find out in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
Háblame del Presidium.
What makes the Presidium so special?
A pesar de que parece una prisión.
Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Ah, no me gustas nada. Adiós.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Resumen de la historia personal. Tecnología. Créditos. Crédito estándar en la unidad monetaria. No vamos a hablar de esto. Anillo del Presidium. Es un buque que encierra el espacio similar. Sí, es esta especie de aquí. Vale, perfecto. Esto nos han hablado aquí. Los distritos. Los distritos de la Ciudadela es esta parte de aquí. Los distritos de los 5 enormes brazos de la estación. Están abiertos por arriba. Vale, perfecto. Hace falta que vayamos leyéndolo todo. Ahora sí que nos vamos a la torre. Vamos a utilizar esto, el Trans Express. Okay, andamos muy lento. Vamos a la torre. Estamos en la torre de la Ciudadela. Perfecto. Mira, aquí tenemos a Garrus y el ejecutor Palin. Hola, ejecutor Palin.
Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Oh. ¿Qué has descubierto?
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you. You don't want to keep the Council waiting.
Pues la verdad es que sí. Les he hecho esperar todo el rato. Así que... Hola, señora. ¿Tiene usted algo que decir? No. ¿Te parece salido? Mira, es un salariano. Pero no puedo hablar con él. Estas plantas son como muy terrestres, ¿no?
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure.
The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Interesante. Este es Rapid Trans Ciudadela. Ah, mira, el Capitán Anderson. Hola.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Sí, me ha tomado mi tiempo.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
Toma! ¿Ves lo que decía?
These accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Explícame una cosa, Saren. ¿Cómo es que tienes tantos implantes cibernéticos? Porque parecen más máquina que Turiano. ¿Cómo te viste implicado?
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Insultos, qué predecible.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
¿Y por qué estáis poniendo ahí un super pedazo de holograma para que tengamos que mirar todos hacia arriba? Me parece un poco... Lo podríais colocar, no sé, ahí abajo. Es una idea. Encontraremos pruebas.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Estoy completamente de acuerdo.
Commander Shepard.
¿Tienes algo que añadir? No, ¿qué sentido tiene? Tenéis razón.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Y se acabó Mass Effect. Muchas gracias por...
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race.
Joder, qué racista.
Every colony we have is at risk.
Anderson,
Every
quiero decir.
world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Espera. ¿De qué conoces a Saren tú? Que tienes... Parece que tengas ahí un prejuicio
Tell me
evidente.
about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
Vale, ¿y ahora qué hacemos entonces?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Bueno. Vamos a hablar con él. Podría ser. Vamos a hablar con él.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Vale, sí, me voy a hacer cargo porque eres un racista, Anderson.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Ahí está. Menuda bronca te has ganado.
Probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section.
Antro de chorra. Es que siempre que digo antro de chorra me hace una gracia. El antro de chorra. Ese club de mala muerte que hay en la sección inferior de los distritos. Y me estoy imaginando cómo tiene que ser el cartel. El dibujo que hay en el cartel. ¿Alguna pista más?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Ajá, ¿qué pasó entre Saren y tú?
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Ni yo.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Sometimes 1,000 people must die so 1,000,000 can live.
But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence.
Cuéntame sobre Harkin.
And he knows how to cover his tracks.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
¿Por qué protegerlo?
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Vale. ¿Quién es el corredor sombrío?
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Ajá. Muy bien, investigar. ¿Qué pasa con el Consejo y el Embajador?
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Ajá. ¿Por qué molestarse?
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings. Protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Somos muy independientes.
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
Que te den. Adiós.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Sí, la verdad es que... Vale. Podríamos hablar con el... Bolus de antes. Desde el Presidium. Distrito financiero, venga. A ver dónde está el bolus. Creo que está aquí. Hola, Barnabón.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
Me han dicho que hable contigo.
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
¿Podemos llegar a un acuerdo?
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
Eh?
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Vaya sorpresa.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Oh. ¿Sabes dónde está?
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel Security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the academy.
¿Por qué se encuentra allí?
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with CSEC?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Vamos entonces.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.
Vamos a ver, códice. Criaturas no conscientes. Wow.
After the Geth,
no.
The Geth are a humanoid.
Krogan.
The Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities. Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the Solarians discovered them, the Krogan were a brutal, primitive species, struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter. The Solarians culturally uplifted them, teaching them to use and build modern technology, so they could serve as soldiers in the Rachni War. Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion. They began to colonize nearby worlds. Even though these worlds were already inhabited, the Krogan rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the Genophage, a Salarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance. The Genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today, the Krogan are a slowly dying breed. Understandably, the Krogan harbor a grudge against all other species, especially the Turians.
Parecen una gente como muy...
The Asari were the second species to join the Citadel. The Salarians are warm-blooded amphibians with a hyperactive metabolism. Salarians think fast, talk fast, and move fast. To Salarians, other species seem sluggish and dull-witted. Unfortunately, their metabolic speed leaves them with a relatively short lifespan. Salarians over the age of 40 are a rarity. The Salarians were responsible for advancing the development of the primitive Krogan species to use as soldiers during the Rachni Wars. They were also behind the creation of the Genophage bioweapon the Turians used to quell the Krogan rebellions several centuries later. Salarians are known for their observational capability and non-linear thinking. This manifests as an aptitude for research and espionage. They are constantly experimenting and inventing, and it is generally accepted that they always know more than they are letting on.
Ok, especies distintas.
50,000, though now extinct, the Rachni once threatened every species in Citadel space. Over 2,000 years ago, explorers foolishly opened a mass relay to a previously unknown system and encountered something never seen before or since, a species of spacefaring insects guided by a hive mind intelligence. Unfortunately, the Rachni were not peaceful, and the galaxy was plunged into a series of conflicts known as the Rachni Wars. Attempts to negotiate were futile, as it was impossible to make contact with the hive queens that guided the race from beneath the surface of their toxic home world. The emergence of the Krogan ended the Rachni Wars. Bred to survive the harshest environments, the Krogan were able to strike at the queens in their lairs and reclaim conquered Council worlds. But when Krogan fleets pressed them back to their homeworld, the Rachni refused to surrender, and the Krogan eradicated them from the galaxy.
No veas. Vale, pues ya está. Y esto creo que lo tenemos ya. Tenemos aquí un montón de cosas. Garrus, desenmascarar a Saren, vale, la Ciudadela, Sec C. Krogan, Break, podría ayudarte con Saren. Habla con Brex. Está en la Academia del Sec C. Habla con Harkin. En los distritos inferiores, vale. Ok. Sí, yo... Ya sabéis que en este canal nos dedicamos a ver todo el lore. Todo el lore. Bueno, todo, o casi todo. Aquí vamos con tranquilidad y tranquilitos. Si un gameplay se tiene que hacer en 120 horas en lugar de 80, se hace en 20 horas en lugar de 80.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
Uy, ¿qué pasa contigo?
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Oh. ¿Tienes problemas?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
¿Qué es esto de los dominos? ¿Qué es esto de los domines?
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Vale. Veamos qué puedo hacer.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
Vamos a ver, códice.
After the Geth,
no.
The Geth,
los Hanar, venga.
The Hanar are a Citadel species known for excessive politeness. They speak with scrupulous precision and take offense at improper language. Hanar that expect to deal with other species take special courses to help them unlearn their tendency to take offense at improper speech. All Hanar have two names. The face name is known to the world. The soul name is kept for use among close friends and relations. Hanar never refer to themselves in the first person in conversation with someone they know on a face name basis. To do so is considered egotistical. So instead they refer to themselves as this one, or the impersonal it. Their homeworld, Kaje, has 90% ocean cover and orbits an energetic white star, resulting in a permanent blanket of cloud. Due to the presence of Prothean ruins on the world, many Hanar worship them, and Hanar myths often speak of an elder race that civilized them by teaching them language.
Que seguramente serán los Reapers. Hola.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
¿Cuál es el problema?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Es del permiso, venga.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Déjame hablar con él.
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are...
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Oh, necesitaría... ¿No puedo pagar tu permiso?
What if I purchase the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
Ahora sí, venga.
150 credits. This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
Venga.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
¿Ni de qué?
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Vamos a la academia del SECC. Creo que es esto. Espérate, no, tengo que ir a la academia del SECC. ¿Dónde está la academia del SECC? A la torre de la Ciudadela, indicaciones. A ver si hay algún viaje rápido por aquí. Las embajadas y el SECC, vale. Ya supongo que sí que me dejarán hacerlo.
So, Williams, are you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe banks hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
Música de ascensor. Vamos, llegado. Ay, Rapid Trans Ciudadela. Bien, interesante. Hola, oficial de suministros.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
Claro que sí. ¿Me conoces?
How do you know who I am?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Por cierto, ahora que estáis una buena cantidad, ¿lo escucháis bien? ¿Escucháis bien las voces? ¿No me he pasado de bajo ni nada por el estilo? ¿Necesitas suministros?
Show me what you got.
A ver.
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Nah. Vender. ¿No estará por aquí? Creo que está aquí. Ascensor al Presidium. Ashley Williams. A ver, ¿quién es este? Ah, mira, aquí está.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
Cómo mola, no sé claro. ¿Eres Brex?
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
¿Y eso?
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Cora's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
Cuéntame más.
What'd he do?
He betrayed the Shadow Broker. A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
¿Y por qué hizo eso?
What does Saren have to do with this?
Well, the Quarian has something that connects Saren to the Geth. He paid Fist a small fortune for her.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. The Council will have to listen to us.
Tendría que encontrarla.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
¿Qué el corredor sombrío?
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much. All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
Podría servirnos.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Vale, pues Kaidan, nos lo quedamos y Urdoc. Está pelotón. Y ya tenemos un pedazo de... Tenemos un pedazo de... Joder, qué Krogan. Vamos al pelotón. Uy, tenemos 6 puntos. Cómo mola. Vamos a subirnos barrera. Para que detenerlo. Y tenemos 5 puntos. Vamos a subirnos vanguardia. Porque nunca está de más. Subirnos un poco de nuestra propia habilidad. Entrenamiento de asalto. Dos puntitos. Vamos a ponernos intimidación. Por si acaso pistolas. Me acaba de molar. Vamos a ponerme vanguardia. Venga. Queda en el elenco. 4 puntitos. Joder, sí que hemos hecho subidas. Centinela. Como no. Los auxilios también. Y descodificación. Vamos a subirlo a 2. Y los breaks. Venga. Toma ya, señor de la guerra Krogan. 1. Un punto aquí. Fusiles de asalto. Vale. Mejora de escudo. Ya me mola. 4 puntos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sí. Buenas.
Okay, Julie. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorman, he's threatened you?
Well, no, not exactly. But he wants to meet with me. I think he's going to kill me. Hey there! Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
¿Estás en problemas?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
¿Intenta matarte?
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home. Just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
¿En qué puedo ayudarte?
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Bueno, hablaré con él.
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist. Well, good luck.
Suena un poco raro, pero bueno. Uy, terminal de rastreo, ¿qué es esto? ¿Tecnología? Pues no tengo ni idea de qué... ¿De qué va esto? Aquí hay un armero.
After the Geths,
Armas y armadura de equipo.
combat hard suits use a dual-layer system. All modern infantry weapons, from pistols to assault rifles, use micro-scaled mass accelerator technology. Projectiles consist of tiny metal slugs suspended within a mass-reducing field, accelerated by magnetic force to speeds that inflict kinetic damage. The ammo magazine is a simple block of metal. The gun's internal computer calculates the mass needed to reach the target based on distance, gravity, and atmospheric pressure, then shears off an appropriate-sized slug from the block. A single block can supply thousands of rounds, making ammo a non-issue during any engagement. Top-line weapons also feature smart targeting that allows them to correct for weather and environment. Firing on a target in a howling gale feels the same as it does on a calm day at the practice range. Smart targeting does not mean a bullet will automatically find the mark every time the trigger is pulled. It only makes it easier for the marksman to aim.
Lo interesante, estas armas que están de puta madre no están en el 2 ni en el 3.
The Geth are a humanoid. The
Quarianos, venga.
Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the migrant fleet, a flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles to mobile space stations. Home to 17 million Quarians, the flotilla understandably has scarce resources. Because of this, each Quarian must go on a rite of passage known as the pilgrimage when they come of age. They leave the fleet and only return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. Other species tend to look down on the Quarians for creating the Geth and for the negative impact their fleet has when it enters a system. This has led to many myths and rumors about the Quarians, including the belief that underneath their clothes and breathing masks, they are actually cybernetic creatures, a combination of organic and synthetic parts.
Sí, lo interesante de todo eso, se ve que no. Aunque hubiera sido interesante que se hubieran parecido a los Geths. Que luego hubiera sido la raza y diría, joder, lo mismo pero en orgánico. Sí, eso es simplemente que ha necesitado un juego más rápido.
I'm surprised you're willing to fight Krogan, Rex. I thought you'd stand with your own.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
Uy, ¿dónde estoy? ¿Dónde me he metido, tío? Pero, ¿dónde estoy ahora? Diría que estoy... Sí, estoy donde está la Normandía.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Sí, me he equivocado de ascensor. De todas maneras, tenemos por aquí un viaje trans. Dentro de Choa, atrás. Salas del Presidium. Salas de la Consorte, Toro de la Ciudadela. Acceso a los distritos. Vamos a ver los distritos, venga.
You've got impressive biotic power. Humans should never have switched to the weaker L3 implants.
My headaches can be pretty bad, and I'm one of the lucky L2 implants. The L3s are safer.
You don't stop using a gun just because the kickback has a little sting.
Interesante.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something about Fist that makes me nervous.
Good. He's a dangerous man. Now keep your eyes peeled for our mark.
¿Ha aumentado la cantidad de gente que había por aquí o son imaginaciones mías? A los distritos. O esto es una zona intermedia. Tiene pinta. Sí, es una zona intermedia. Cosa rara. Pero bueno. ¿Hay algún mapa por aquí? Sí. Corredor de acceso a los distritos. Al Presidium. Vale. Pues sí.
I haven't spent much time with Krogan before, Rex, and I have to say, you're not what I expected.
Right. Because you humans have a wide range of cultures and attitudes. But Krogan all think and act exactly alike.
Whoa, I didn't mean... Look, just forget I said anything.
Done.
Vamos a ver. Oh. Vamos al sector médico primero. Esto es una academia de SECC. Vale. ¿Necesito médico? Esto sí que ha empeorado un poco, ¿eh? Porque parece que esto esté proyectado. Se nota que a partir de la pared no es 3D. Como si estuvieras viendo una pantalla de cine. Por el sector médico.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut. Who are you?
Let her go.
Ah!
Hostile spotted.
Bueno, vamos a empezar a darles candela. Lanzamiento. Vale, creo que ya está.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
No hay problema.
Glad I could help.
Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
¿Quiénes eran estos tipos?
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They worked for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
The one I told you about, Shepard.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Tenemos que encontrarla.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Porque tú quieres ir a por Saren.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
De acuerdo, te creo.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Fist is going to be waiting for us. When we hit him, we better hit him hard.
A ver, vamos a ver. Gaius. Fuerza biótica, fuerza tecnológica. Fuerza de combate. A ver. Vamos a llevar a estos dos. Agente turiano. Bien. Perfecto. Agente turiano. Descodificación. Primeros auxilios. 6 de asalto. A ver. Mejora de escudo, armadura táctica. Vale. Vamos a pegarle a puño. Oye, tenemos el códice del Medigel. A ver.
After the Geth.
Armaduras de equipo.
Combat hard suits.
Medigel.
Medigel is a common medicinal salve used by paramedics, EMTs, and military personnel. It combines several useful applications: a local anesthetic, disinfectant, and clotting agent all in one. Once applied, the gel is designed to grip tight to flesh until subjected to a frequency of ultrasound. It is sealable against liquids, most notably blood, as well as contaminants and gases. The gel is a genetically engineered bioplasm created by the Certa Foundation, a medical technology megacorp based on Earth. Technically, Medigel violates Council laws against genetic engineering, but to date, it has proved far too useful to ban.
Una microprogramación. Sirta, me suena un huevo. Microprogramación tecnológica médica con sede en la Tierra. Medigel viola las leyes del Consejo sobre Ingeniería Genética. Vale. Pero claro, es demasiado útil. Oh, vista de nebulosa. A ver. Oh. Otra vez, otra entrada de códice. Venga. Nebulosa serpentina. La ciudadela está rodeada por una nebulosa azulada. La luz de la nebulosa proviene en realidad de la Ciudadela y se esparce y se refleja de vuelta a la estación. Se supuso que la nebulosa serpentina estaba compuesta por restos microscópicos de construcción. La teoría más defendida sostiene que los proteanos usan la nanotecnología molecular para crear los materiales increíblemente resistentes que se usaron en la Ciudadela. A diferencia de otras nebulosas, la serpentina no se disipa con el tiempo, así que debe estar siendo renovada de manera constante. La teoría más popular, en la actualidad, defiende que los restos no reciclables que recogen los cuidadores de la Ciudadela se reducen, de alguna manera, a nivel atómico o molecular y se expulsan a la nube. La nebulosa es gruesa y es un obstáculo para la navegación. Más allá de las zonas despejadas que rodean la Ciudadela, las descargas eléctricas son muy comunes. Las barreras cinéticas no pueden detenerlas y estas pueden dañar gravemente a las naves espaciales con estructura metálica. Además, hay densos grupos de polvo que pueden sobrepasar la capacidad de las barreras cinéticas de las naves de menor tamaño. Si una nave se mueve con la suficiente rapidez, el efecto es similar al ser golpeado por un chorro de arena. No se recomienda llegar a la Ciudadela por navegación en espacio abierto. La única manera segura es mediante los diferentes relés de masa que orbitan a su alrededor. Vale, vamos a tener que buscar un destino. Vamos a los lugares de los distritos. Y vamos al antro de Chorra. Se encuentra usted en el Cool Caballeros Antro de Chorra. Evidentemente es de caballeros con ese nombre. Y me voy a meter aquí. Al mercado inferior. Esto es el mercado inferior. Antro de Chorra. Es un sitio que está un poco muerto, ¿no? Espero que... creo que me he equivocado. Al antro de Chorra, vale. Vamos a buscarlo. Joder, pues sí que saben que venimos, sí. Vale, pues... ¿Qué es? ¿Es un matón que está... ¿dónde? A ver. Vale, la escopeta esta... Ah, vale, no fallo, ya decía yo, digo, qué raro que esté fallando. ¿Cómo vamos de armaduras, armas? Vale. Los shields, vale, fantástico. Y... me están disparando desde ahí. Vale, perfecto. Vale. Entré. Uy, le acabo de meter a break sin querer, perdón. Joder, la gente se mete en medio, tío. Vale, perfecto. Todo lo tenemos ya por este lado. Por este lado todo bien. Ah, no es alguien.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
Ahora es esto.
This'd be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Oh.
Shields down.
Fantástico. Espérate, que le meto con esto, ¿vale? Métele tú también, métele tú también. Ya la damos por culo. Vale, empieza a no tener nada. ¡Agáchate! ¡No! Vale, me tengo que acostumbrar. Es que pensaba que había alguna protección delante, pero veo que no. No, volvemos a empezar. Tendría que haber guardado en mitad de la misión. Ahí está, un matón. Vale, hay que quitarse este tío de en medio. Ah, no, ya está frito. Joder, lo que le cuesta alejarse de las coberturas. Madre mía. A ver. Esto fuera. Ahora sí, grabamos. Si me deja. No. Estamos invitados en combate todavía. Espera, que esto hay que centrarlo. Si no, no me va a dejar. Ah, mira.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
Vale, ahorramos esto.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Vale, ahora sí. Quiero protegerme, tío. No me deja hacer... Ah, mira, hay una torreta. Vale, perfecto. Pues sobrecarga. Por parte de... Espérate. Sobrecarga por parte de Garrux, mejor dicho. Vale, perfecto. Y... voy a meterle yo con... Wow, pues sí que aguanta, ¿eh? Por cierto, ¿cómo es esto? Ahora, vale. Vamos a ver. Métele un viaje, anda. Y de paso... Ahí estamos.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender.
Bien pensado. Empieza a hablar, pero ya.
Tell me where the Quarian is and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Serás hijo de perra.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
What are you doing?
The shadow broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
No me vas a hacer eso sin avisar.
I am in charge here. You ever pull another stunt like that?
It was the only contract I had left. And don't we have something more pressing to worry about?
That Quarian's dead if we don't go now.
Oh. ¿Qué otra cual perdida en 3 minutos? Joder, madre mía. Pues sí que tenemos prisa. Pues empezamos bien. Vale, nos tenemos que ir a... ¿Dónde está la guariana? Guariana perdida en... ¿Dónde está? Está arriba, entonces. ¿Dónde está? Vamos que irnos por aquí, entonces. Antes de que la maten.
Did you bring it?
Where's the shadow broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Es increíble lo polisexuales que son aquí la gente, tío. Vale, asesino. A por ti. A por el otro. Le vamos a meter con... Arroz, tío.
Me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
¿Estás bien?
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
Soy de la Alianza.
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many...
Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Espera, Undina. Un segundo. Acabo de entrar, me he ido con 2 humanos y he vuelto con un turiano, que además es del Sec-C, un Krogan enorme, que tiene pinta de ser el más malote de toda la estación, y resulta que la Quariana es el problema. ¿Pero de qué vas? Puede ayudarnos, a ver.
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
¿Ah, peregrinaje? Sí, ya hemos hablado acerca de ello, así que... Pero bueno, me lo vas a explicar. Que me lo explique.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Espera. Me resulta una prueba un poco gilipollesca, principalmente porque enviáis a la gente fuera y lo más probable es que mueran fuera y no vuelvan, así que... estáis extinguiendo vuestro propio pueblo. Sois peores que los Krogan. ¿Algo de valor?
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla.
Tenéis un listón muy bajo.
Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Por favor, continúa.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
Oh, ¿en serio?
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
¿Qué es el conducto?
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Ay.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Menos mal, porque vamos, si Undina es capaz de reconocer todas las dioses de la galaxia... los segadores, no me suena. Los segadores, ¿qué son? ¿Qué gran...? ¿Los segadores? Los segadores, eso me suena. ¿No es una canción de un sitio llamado Cataluña?
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
Bueno, tiene razón. No, tampoco... Tiene razón.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. and they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
¿Crees que creerán todo eso?
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her, the Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
Sí, sí, los Tali, los gitanos de Mass Effect. O sea, es aquello de... Comandante, ya que me hiciste actuar en tu callejón, ya sabes que soy capaz, déjame que vaya con vosotros. ¿Qué ha de tu misión?
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
Muy bien, únete a nosotros.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Vale, Udo Grex me puede... Vamos a ver. Haya fuerza tecnológica. Muy bien. Fuerza biótica, fuerza de combate. Fuerza tecnológica, un montón. Fuerza de combate, no tanto. Vale, es que es una persona completamente dedicada a temas tecnológicos, así que vamos a aceptar el pelotón tal y como está. Fuerza de combate muy baja. Vamos a llevar a la gente más o menos aceptable. Ashley no. Ashley no. Ashley, me caes muy mal. Me caes extra mal. Vamos a llevar. Pues mira, vamos a hacer de malotes. Vamos a llevar a Kaidan. Porque es un buen chaval. Y a Garrus. Y llevamos un grupo completamente equilibrado. Aceptar pelotón. ¡Hala! Uso de sistema de codificación. ¡Oh! Uf. Informe de patrulla de la Alianza. La capitana Hendrickson ha informado de lecturas inusuales de energía durante su patrulla en el cúmulo Argos. Está especialmente preocupada por el sistema Hydra, pero tuvo que volver antes de que su equipo pudiera investigar más a fondo. No hay más patrullas programadas en ese sector. ¿Deberíamos mandar un equipo de reconocimiento? Ah, mira, una misión. Una misión nueva. No sé, mis Bacera.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
A ver.
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Patia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
Te escucho.
What do you need?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Uy, lo siento mucho.
The 212? Isn't that Ashley's unit? She might want to meet Mr. Bhatia.
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
¿Cómo es posible?
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
Averiguaré por qué.
We'll look into it.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosca. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral and the respect she deserves.
Vamos a ver. Salón de la embajada. Bosker, hablar con el diplomático. Vale. Entonces tenemos un bar por aquí. Nos han dicho. ¿Quién ha dicho un bar? Un bar, perfecto. Ah, pues no, el bar no estaba por aquí. Sí, quizás no, pero recuerdo... Sé que hay gente que en el Mass F... Ejecutor Palim, no. Aquí no es. Ah, mira, aquí está a Game Bar. No, esto no es un bar. ¿Dónde demonios está el bar? Esto además me recuerda a una vez que me estaba mirando Babylon 5 primera temporada. Que ya sabéis, Babylon 5 es una serie que a mí me gusta mucho. Además tiene muchas cosas en común con el Mass Effect. Que había un episodio en el cual a la embajadora de Len, de los Minbari, le venía un amigo de la infancia, un señor que era un poco más anciano. Y los Minbari tienen una peculiaridad, que es que no pueden tomar alcohol, porque se vuelven muy irritables, pero digamos en plan rollo irritables, más que rollo irritables, se entra como una especie de furia homicida, ¿sabes? Y entonces está diciendo, bueno... tal, ¿por qué has venido hasta aquí? Tal. Y yo en ese momento escucho, porque además estaba... lo escuché mal, todo hay que decirlo. Escucho, me voy al bar. Y digo, ¿al bar? ¿Al bar? Dios mío, por favor. ¿Qué quiere? ¿Montar una masacre? No, y era al mar. Pero era que yo digo, hostia. fue un momentillo de decir, ¿al bar? Hostia puta, ¿qué implicaciones? Por cierto, estas escaleras son una textura, tío. Esto es una rampa, en realidad. ¿Dónde demonios está este bar? Porque no lo veo. Teóricamente... hay aquí un Bosker. Habla con diplomático. Estoy tan acostumbrado a que se corra con el shift que... A ver. Bosker, habla con diplomático. ¿Dónde demonios está el bar? Control de la puerta. Abrir. Sí, resulta que está al fondo. Ah, mira, ¿qué es esto? Es el bar. Hola.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Vengo de parte de Shamish. Os espero.
I'm here on behalf of Somesh Bhatia for his wife Nirali.
Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
¿Es tóxica?
You think that her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
Vale, se lo voy a decir, perfecto. Sames debería oír eso.
I'll tell Samesh. Next time you cut up a dead soldier, at least tell her husband the truth.
That was just the reaction we were hoping to avoid, Commander. But if you think it will help, tell Mr. Bhatia the truth. Perhaps he will understand. Please let me know if you have any other questions.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker?
My
wife's body.
Que solo he ido a preguntar y te voy a decir por qué. Vale.
They're running medical studies on Nirali. That's why they won't release the body.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests? My wife served the Alliance faithfully. She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
Que es algo importante, tío.
Mr. Bhatia, your wife died defending humanity. We still need her help.
What right does the military have to hold her body? She's already given her life.
Que lo hizo voluntariamente, ¿eh? ¿Qué habría querido ella?
If the military had asked your wife to submit to tests to save human lives, what would she have said?
It doesn't matter. She's dead. I just want her to come home. I miss her so much.
Puto egoísta.
Let them run their tests. Let my wife save lives so that others are spared the loss I feel today. Goodbye. Thank you for finding me answers.
Por cierto, Rapid Trans Ciudadela. Creo que podemos meternos por aquí. Vamos a Luis del Presidium. Teníamos una misión, por cierto. Pendiente de distrito financiero, si no recuerdo mal. No, distrito financiero no. Me he equivocado. Eran los distritos. Es que claro, hay dos sitios que se llaman iguales. Los distritos. Y aquí en el antro de Chorra. Vamos, Club de Caballeros Antro de Chorra. A ver qué ha pasado con... Vamos a entrar... Ah, no, esto es el mercado. Ah, mira que tenemos al General Septimus. Hola.
Commander, what do you want?
¿Problemas?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
Hombre.
This is pathetic. What could a woman do to put you in this state?
Because she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
¿Y de verdad vale la pena?
Is she really worth it? There must be other women.
It's not just any woman I want. It's her, and her alone. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Enjoy your drink, General.
Yeah, off you go. See you later, kid.
Líos de faldas. ¿Cómo que no?
Don't waste your time, kid. Run away now, least you can.
No voy a moverme de
You
aquí.
need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me? Huh? No, those days are over. I'll just be what I am, a tired, lonely, worn-out soldier.
Solitario y acabado. Me das asco.
You're a damn general. Quit your whining.
Ha! You got balls, kid. There are only 5 people in this damn galaxy who talk to me like that. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
It damn well couldn't hurt.
Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Muy bien.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or 2. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
Depende.
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Hazlo tú.
Why can't you tell him yourself?
Well, the last time he saw me, I was disparaging his ancestors and shouting his secrets in public. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
¿A dónde me dirijo?
Who am I taking it to? And where is he?
His name is Zoltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Vamos a ver el diario. Tenía lecturas inusuales. Ciudadela, los temores de Yaher. Sentí con Bolus que se llama Yaher. Llamado Chorban. Intenta matarlo. De todas maneras, los detalles son un poco ambiguos. Vale, esto no tenemos ni idea. Esto lo podríamos hacer. Sí, la verdad es que la lógica de la gente aquí es un poco así. No se mueven ni para atrás. Y le tengo que hacer todo yo. Vamos a hacer el recadero. Presidium. En embajadas. Creo que era por aquí. Creo que había visto el Elcor por aquí. Este señor. Pues no me lo he encontrado. Oficina Bolus. Habla con Sheltan. Está por el lado de la oficina de Udina. Vale, pues no. Pues entonces este tío no lo conozco. No he ido mal echarle un vistazo. Ah, mira.
Hello there, humans. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
No, por eso estoy aquí.
I've come to talk to you about your little problem.
Curious. What do you know about the consort and her relationship to me?
No, es culpa de
It was a Turian named Septimus who found out your secret.
Unbelieving. I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, there should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Encárgate de...
Just make sure you leave Shayera out of it from now on.
Agreed, most assuredly. It is clear that the consort was blameless. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
Sí, perdón, debo irme. Adiós.
So long.
Farewell, human. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, then not all humans are as you say.
¿Cómo que? ¿Tienes algún problema con nosotros o qué?
You are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
¿Por qué ese mal humor?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Pues me voy.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Vale. Pues creo que podemos ir a donde la cortesana o concubina o como se llame. O podemos ir a la torre. De hecho, creo que va a ser hora de ir a la torre. Principalmente porque toca la hora de cenar. Y así por lo menos hacemos algo mientras tanto. Vamos al Presidium. Y vamos a la torre. No sé, al revés. Creo que es al revés, sí. Quiero hacia arriba.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
También lo encuentro como muy circunstancial.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Oh, ¿Venecia? ¿Quién es ese? Venecia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
Los Geth los adoran. Por esa razón siguen a Saren.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think that Conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Ja. Todavía no.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
¿Ah? Ya dudasteis de mí una vez, así que es normal que lo dudéis otra vez.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake
again. ¿Qué es este tono?
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
Sí, menudo. Por cierto, este salariano tiene una pinta de sectario de Tulu. Pero yo los vi en una visión. ¿Eso no lo comprendéis? Una mentira adecuada para ocultar el auténtico propósito de Saren. Una leyenda que utiliza para que los que le obedezcan. Pero yo los vi. Pero qué tontería. Es que no lo comprendéis. Esto sin... Te equivocas. Es que no lo comprenden ustedes. ¿Qué es un...?
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Me da la sensación de que esto está cambiado.
He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Así que no haréis nada.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull...
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
Dejad de frenarnos, queremos flotas. Flotas.
It was a Turian Spectre who betrayed this council, and it was a human who exposed him. I have earned this.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Gracias.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
¿Tenéis alguna pista?
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Perfecto, pues ahora nos hemos quedado a solas.
I expected your ambassador to be more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Ah, no lo culpo. Oye, ¿se queda esto bloqueado? Espera, no, ahora. Ah.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
Talento de entrenamiento de espectro desbloqueado. What? ¿Qué es esto? Oh, 4 puntos. Dios. Vale, 2 puntitos. Entrenamiento de espectro. Vale. Tengo un punto más que se lo puedo poner a el entrenamiento de vanguardia. Puntito más. Alteración lo podemos subir un poco más. Barrera. Perfecto. Queda en elenco. Wow. Primero medicina activada. Vale. Y decodificación. Carius Bacarian. Vale. Agente turiano. Entrenamiento de asalto. Vale, perfecto. Pues ya creo que con esto lo podemos dejar ya por hoy, que llevamos ya 3 horas y ya somos espectros, así que de puta madre. Y el próximo día lo dejaremos con la continuación de las investigaciones acerca de Saren y cuál es el siguiente lugar que deberíamos ir a investigar. Muchas gracias por seguirme y hasta la próxima. Y a la gente que estéis con el canal, no sé si se puede decir según qué cosas aquí. No os voy a enviar con Critical Role, que esa gente ya tiene demasiada gente, así que lo dejaremos por ahora. Así que muchas gracias por seguirme y hasta la próxima.